I was planning on filming completely different content today. I did my makeup. I got all dressed up, did the glam, and then felt like not filming what I was planning on filming. My head really hurts and I'm just not having a very good day, so I want to lose myself within a book. I jumped on Instagram and asked you guys what books you would like me to read. I told you that I wanted to read something more emotional and something not so like dark and heavy, like nothing like mafia or anything like that. So let me show you my choices. Okay, so I put the 2 books that you guys recommended to me in my Kindle app before. I think I might go for Breathe Me because that one only has like 200 and something pages, and I feel like something that's not gonna be too long and too much to take in. Look, I'll see how I go, okay? I'm gonna start this in a minute and then I'll let you guys know in a little bit how I'm going with it. If I'm enjoying it, and if I'm not enjoying it, I'll jump onto what if he doesn't know. My head is really in a different place today. I had this weird thing last night. I'm gonna actually just shut my shutters so it's not so bright in here. Last night I was sitting on the couch and all of a sudden I just felt like really fucking dizzy and like I was like seeing stars. A bit weird, hey? And now today my brain just feels like really swollen. It's not like a headache, it's just something really weird. Yeah, anyway. And I'm gonna hop into bed. Maybe I should take my makeup off first. I'll update you guys in a little bit, okay? I've just literally like woken up. It's like 7 o'clock in the morning. So if I sound all sleepy and I'm acting all sleepy, it's because I am. I'm still in my pajamas. My mother-in-law actually bought me these from Peter Alexander. They're so comfy and they're super cute. They've got like flying dogs on them. She bought them for me for like a, you know, isolation, like COVID care package. She's the cutest woman. My nails are so rank. Life at the moment is real weird. I know a lot of you are from overseas, you know, over in Europe and the US and stuff. I don't know if you guys know like that the state in Australia, Victoria, which is where I live, is in like a complete lockdown. Like, I mean, we can't leave our houses after like 8 o'clock at night. Like, there's a curfew now. You can't go any further than like 5 k's from where you live unless it's for work. You need to have like work permits just in case like you get pulled over by the cops. Molly, I've got to let the dogs out. Hang on. I can't talk too much about like my work because legally I can't, and that's fine, but I'm just saying now that it's been really full on and I haven't filmed a lot lately because just as like my last couple of videos were uploaded, all this happened. You know, we've got cases, like hundreds of cases of COVID every fucking night, and I'm just fucking standing here wondering when the fuck this is going to end. Like, so many people I know are struggling mentally because of this shit, and I'm such a conspiracy theorist, okay? I'm that bitch that gets on the internet and looks in the darkest fucking places of the web finding out shit, and this whole fucking thing is just bizarre. I haven't like been reading because like I've just been so tired, and there's been a few books that I've read recently that I've really gotten into, but I'm really struggling to find anything that's really grabbing my attention. And like, you guys are giving me like suggestions, but some of them I just feel like they're not too hard to read, but they're just too complex. Like, for me personally, what makes a good book is the fact that I don't have to think about reading it. Does that make sense? Like, it just flows like a movie. Like, I recently read Our Way by T.L. Swan, which is a new release from her. One, I didn't know that she was an Australian author, so that makes me really happy that she is. She writes amazing books. She's one of my favorite authors. I haven't read a book from her that I don't like. Anyway, I read Our Way, And I was like, fuck, I miss her books. Like, I misread her writing style because most of her writing is like dialogue, okay? And I'm a dialogue bitch. I don't like it when there's like a page of description about what the couch looks like. I like conversations. I like actions. I like seeing what's going down. And when I was reading it, I was like, oh my God. Fuck, she's good. Like, I miss her writing. What else? Let's just talk about what I've been reading. I was meant to film a reading vlog the other day and I ended up getting a headache after I filmed the intro and couldn't even read more than one page. So I just slept. And then yesterday morning I was meant to pick up the reading vlog again. But other things came up. So here we are. I read Our Way. I was really fucking into that. I finally read No Tomorrow by Karen Cole. I'm glad I waited because that was an emotional fucking roller coaster. Like, what a book. Anyway, on my TBR, I have so many books. I have Scarred Souls, Raise and Reap by Tilly Cole. That's on my list. I've got Priest. I've got The Initiation by Nikki Sloan. I've only read one book from Nikki Sloan before and I really liked it. So people have been telling me that I'm gonna like this. I did read the sample, but I didn't continue on. I'll come back to it. I've got Once a Myth by Peppa Winters. Now I really want to get into this book, but I know it's super dark and it has a lot to do with human trafficking and stuff. And the fact that it's like staged on an island, like where this rich dude fucking buys all these women and takes them to an island. It just reminds me of Jeffrey Epstein, and I'm just like, I don't know if I actually want to read like a romance like based on an island full of like women that have been trafficked and like with a rich man and like him falling in love with one of them. I just don't really, I don't know, I feel a bit uncomfortable about that topic, but it's in my TBR because everyone's told me to read it and said it's really good, and I haven't dug into it just yet for that reason, as well as it's more than one book. I think it's like 4 fucking books or something. I've got Inked in Lies on my TBR. I haven't read it yet because I'm going to read, I want to do a reading vlog reading this because I love the Full of Men series. So that's on my TBR, but I just haven't read it yet. I found this the other night called Off Limits, the Scottish Billionaire series. So I've got that there. I don't know much about it. I found it. I can't remember what the synopsis said or whatever it's called. I've got book 1 of Stay With Me. This is meant to be really fucking good. I've read the reviews and so many people said it was good. It's meant to be about like 2 people that have like mental illness and they're like in a psych ward or something, I think. I put Loving Mr. Daniels on my TBR because so many people have said it was a real beautiful story. It's a student-teacher romance, which I love student-teacher romances. I've got Breathe Me. I'm 17% through this. This was the book that I was planning on doing in my reading vlog. It's a reverse harem. Is that what you call it? The main girl in the book, she is dying from cancer. It seems interesting, and the reason why I stopped at 17% was because I just didn't, I don't know, I wasn't feeling it at that moment. That's happened to me a couple of times. Like, I've started a book and it hasn't been like, it hasn't gripped me, and then I've put it down and picked it back up in like a few weeks or a few days and then read it, and it's been really good. I found this mafia romance. It's under 300 pages, called The Woman at the Docks. The reviews are real good on this, so I chucked that on my list. And then I also put in Hidden Truths by Kay Webster because that's meant to be a really good mafia romance as well. I did have a look at it. It's pretty much like the base of the storyline is pretty much my dad fucking sells me to, you know, the enemy, you know, the typical fucking like mafia romance. What if he doesn't know? I've got that on my TBR because everyone said to read that because that's really emotional and like a roller coaster, and I've been feeling that lately. Like, I've been feeling like a real powerful, like, emotional story. And then I'm 25% in on the book called Him. One of you personally DM'd me on Instagram telling me to a best friend's father romance, kind of similar to Birthday Girl, but it's the daughter's friend that has the romance with the dad. And so far I'm really liking it. I wouldn't say like the writing is amazing or anything like that, and I'm not like super sucked into it, but if I feel like this once I finish the book, it's definitely going to be around like a 3-star read. I don't really like rating anything under that. I feel like it's a dog move to rate books lower than 3. You know what I mean? Unless it's like real shit. Anyway, I might read some of him this morning. Or maybe, oh, I don't know. Maybe I want to do Inked in Lies another day. That's what's on my TBR. So I'm going to make myself a coffee and just relax because I'm so tired this morning. I got up at like 6:30. It's my day off today. I wasn't meant to get up that early, but I've got work super early tomorrow morning. So I needed to get up early today to make sure that I'm tired tonight so I can get up in the morning. All my shifts are all over the joint. Like sometimes I'll start at 6:30, sometimes I'll start at 3, sometimes I'll start at 9, sometimes I'll start at 11, and at the moment it's even more crazy. And my body's just not fucking coping with waking up at 110 different times. Anyway, ignore this. Ignore this. Like, this is not a vibe. This is what I look like when I wake up. In my pink flying dog pajamas at the age of 25. Okay, goodbye.